This is Boxing Tickets NA. We're here at the Europa Hotel for Belfastbrawl. Delighted to be joined by Big Bang, Pierce O'Leary. I was sort of saying during the press conference, obviously last time you were here in Belfast 13 months ago, do you think that obviously what's happened with Queensberry since, it can do nothing but only fill you full of confidence. They know that what they've done with Nick Ball and obviously Anto cacace, 12 months in the line, it could be you fighting for a title yourself.
Yeah, 100%. I think it'll be less than 12 months. Definitely, especially with the team now I have surrounded around me. Who really believe in me. Fantastic coach, Joe and Dick. I'm learning so much. They believe in me so much. So, yeah, the world's my oyster.
It's crazy to think we're not so far away from obviously the venue where you made your professional debut in the Ulster Hall. Obviously the link up with Conlan Box and obviously as well as managing you moving forward. That obviously is adding these extra layers so that we can get the very best Pierce and guide you probably in the right way.
100%. As I said before, fighting back at Belfast where I made my debut. It's just local. It's like a second home now. So every time I come back here, I'm just comfortable. Just like being in Dublin.
Last time obviously here in Belfast, obviously it was a quick sort of in and out sort of job, it was a one sort of round sort of thing. I guess having a domestic fight obviously with Darragh Foley as well, if that doesn't motivate you, obviously in the gym, probably nothing sort of would, but I guess in some ways you probably know you're going to be in for a sort of harder fight with obviously Darragh pride's on the line and everything else in a Dublin derby.
Yeah, forget the opponent, forget about like being more motivated and like that, because I'm motivated by one thing and one thing only. So for me, just another night at the office. So I want to go out there, perform, and just continue from where I've been sparring. I've been sparring fantastic lately. Everything's coming off for the game plan. So yeah, we just want to keep clicking them boxes. Go out, put the style on, give the fans what they want to see, and yeah, they want to see knockouts. So play squad to get the knockout.
You'd sort of said that you feel that obviously you're going to get the knockout in the fight. Like we've obviously seen the antics, obviously at Darragh Foley and fight weeks and stuff before. It looks like there's not going to be another press conference for fight week, so the first time he's probably going to get to see you head to head will be the way. And would you like to put it back and forth to sort of sell the fight a bit more, or would you rather sort of keep it sort of low key and just fighting rather than obviously the mouthing that can go on in press conferences?
I couldn't give a fuck, to be honest with you. Whether the mouth starts or not, it's not the one area out the other with me. I'll be silent, calm, cool and collective on fight night. That's when the talking's being done. And see if he's talking when he's getting smacked around the head. So that's all I can say.
Your good mate, obviously, Gareth Dillon's obviously joined Conlan Box as well, making his debut in the same arena a couple of weeks later. The Jacker, I think he's known by. Is it fair to say probably he's similar to yourself? Obviously, Dublin Docklands, they just seem to possess you with obviously crazy power. Is Gareth going to be very similar to yourself?
Yeah, it's in the water, and the inner city it's all in the water. But nah, look, he's fantastic. I hope he does great things in the pro game. He's got the power to do it. He's got the ability as well, so I wish him luck with the best. I look forward to sitting ringside watching it.
I was, as I say, get your fight out of the way, and then a couple of weeks later you're able to enjoy obviously boxing without actually having to prepare for it. So it'd be strange in a way, sort of watching it going as a mate in the ring. Would you be more nervous for him fighting, or obviously, or more nervous for yourself fighting?
I'm always nervous when I watch other people fighting. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's just my job, isn't it? Are you nervous now doing an interview?
I don't think so. Now I think I've done that many of them.
That's the way I am. Nerves is good, but different kind of nerves, if you know what I mean. I'm sitting there biting my fingers and just looking around, just because that can happen in boxing. So when you're looking at a good friend and a good loved one, it's a bit difficult, you know. So I wish him nothing but the best. I know he's going to train hard for it, and he's going to go out and put a big performance on and let everyone know who he is in the jacket.
With obviously the link up with Conlan Box, and obviously it's the idea, obviously, because we know that for so long you want to fight in Dublin. You know, is that the idea now, obviously, that they can obviously help build the layers to get the 3 Arena sorted for you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, please God. That's the plan. We've been asking for Dublin for so long now. Queensberry has signed so many Irish fighters, we could easily do a 10,000 to 12,000 seater venue, sell out with the right fights, right opponents. I don't see why not.
It makes sense. Like obviously you've Emmett Brennan, obviously you've Thomas Carty, obviously down there as well. Like there's people who can sell tickets, that need to be on an undercard sort of as well. So like Dublin needs a big night. We've obviously had them with Katie recently, but they need more big nights. They need more big time boxing.
I just see with Matchroom and stuff like that, they put a lot of home fighters on, and they done a lot of tickets, which Queensberry could easily do as well. So it's something that we spoke about briefly, but nothing solid. We're probably happy to get this fight out of the way. Everything passes with flying colours, please God. Sit down, see what the next fight is, and then we'll just go from there. Then, but hopefully by the end of the year we'll back in the SSE Arena or else Dublin somewhere, and kind of give the fans a home fight where they don't have to spend much money, where it's only 50 quid, and not actually spend 500 quid, 600 quid. So when I fight in England, they'll spend at least 1,000 quid just to come see me. So that's per couple. So look. At some point we have to get back.
Obviously you're ranked in the top 15 of the world now, the WBC as well. Obviously these title defences are obviously doing the world of good for you. Where would you sort of like to be in the rankings by the end of the year? Like the Darragh Foley fight's now going to push you up a few more in the rankings with a victory there. I'm guessing you obviously want to be in the top 10 before the end of 2024.
Oh yeah, most definitely, yeah, top 10, but easily, yeah, please God. And then that'll set me up nicely then for going into the new year, and maybe another couple of titles as well. So we're working on that now at the moment, me and Jamie. We just have to wait and see what the story is. But look, as I said before, we're not overlooking Darragh. Darragh's a tough opponent, durable. He's been in there with great lads. So at the end of the day, I think if we don't pass this test in 28, none of that is going to manifest it for me. So we need to pass the fight on the 28th, get that done, and then we'll push on then. But that's the route that we want to go down, yeah.
Just finally, obviously, want to have a word, obviously, on Anto Cacace, obviously, and a fellow Irish fighter, obviously, become a world champion, obviously, after so much troubles and tribulations in his career, fights falling through in Wembley and fight week and everything else. What does that do for you, obviously, in terms of, we know with no world champion as a male in 5 years, does that inspire you and does that make you believe more that your goals and dreams of becoming a world champion are more realistic now, knowing that you've seen a fellow Irish fighter do it?
Yeah. Brutally honest, I just believe in myself, and I know I can be a world champion regardless, and a multiple world champion because of the hard work and the commitment I put in. But Anto showed me resilience that he's got, where when things wasn't going right, he just kept knocking at the door until the door blade and eventually fell down. And there's the world title then where he picked up. Fucking fabulous performance he put on, excellent performance, and there he is now, world champion. Remember that last time we were in the same room trying together the night before the weigh-in, and then a year later he's a world champion, which is amazing, fucking incredible. It is an inspiration for all. It's inspiring for all the younger generation, and obviously for me as well. But not so much for me because I believe myself so much, but for the younger lads coming through, and when things are not going right, it could be little niggles here and there, and he's at the passing with flying colours, world champion, IBF world champion. That lives with him forever.
What a way to win it as well too. Like I know when we're getting into the fight, we're always going to back our own man, but they see him put on a clinic and a performance like that. It probably shows you when you get to a world title fight that you can't leave it to judges and everything else. You just have to go in and brutalise them at the stage where they can't continue.
Well, it's like that with every fight with me. Same mindset. I want to get in there and just doesn't matter which way I do it. Once we win, that's the main thing, and that's by the end of the fight. Before, not letting it get into the judges' hands. Well, then that's what we're going to do.
And finally, headlining here in Belfast, obviously as well in the SSE, like the nights we've had here, like this is the first step, and obviously many nights from you headlining. But I'm guessing it gives you a good sense of pride, the fact that you know where you made your debut, you're going to headline a card as well.
Yeah, as I said before, Steve, Belfast like home. Everyone loves a pistol from Dublin. They all want to make the trip up. It's cheaper for them. I've got a bus running from Dublin as well, also, so that's available, and that'll be out soon. That'll be out tomorrow. Links in me boy will be out tomorrow for that. So we have to purchase that stress free. Onto the bus, up they go, see the fight, get the job done, back in the bus home, in bed now for God knows what time. But they're not jumping flights, not booking crazy hotels, they're not spending man money. So look, it's a bit of a giveaway, a bit of a give back for me. So yeah, look, I'm just happy I'm fighting in Dublin again. I'm just fighting on Irish soil again, and then we'll just push on from there.
Well, listen, thanks very much for your time. Obviously, enjoy the last sort of couple of weeks before fight night, and we'll see you obviously on the 28th of June in your domestic showdown with Darragh Foley.
Absolutely, 100%.
Cheers, Pierce. Thank you.